Hi everybody, it's Tatiana, and today I'm coming to do a book review, and I am reviewing The Queen of the Tearling by Erica Johansson. This follows the story of Kelsey Raleigh as she is on the voyage and in the beginnings of her quest to become queen, succeeding her mother to the throne. It begins with the Queen's Guard, the guard of her dead mother, coming to pick her up from the house where she has grown up in hiding and exile to protect her because her life is in danger and everyone wants to kill her. No one wants her to become queen. They don't want to upset what has been set in place by those who are presently ruling the Tearling that they happen to like. And so as she begins her journey with being escorted by the Queen's Guard from the house where she grew up to the Tearling, she has to deal with the fact that she is being hunted by assassins, and she comes into contact with a royal fugitive named the Fetch, who adds another variable into the situation. This is all part of the synopsis in the book. I'm just really messing it up by putting it in my own words. And as she gets to the Tearling and she sees the state that her kingdom is in, she is not horrified, but she is angered by what she sees. And as a result of her anger, she puts into place some things that could very well damage the stability that her kingdom has established up to this point, as tumultuous as it may be. What she discovers is that she doesn't, she's not sure whether or not she should be the one who's queen or if she's ready to be queen, but she has to fulfill what her duties would be. And so she is trying to find herself in this new role and establish her rule and her court, so to speak, with those who would be closest to her and those she would trust in. I enjoyed this book. There's not a lot of action that takes place in the story. It can move a little slow at times, but some of the more exciting things that take place are well interspersed within the novel. What intrigued me about this world that the Tearling rests in is that this is this new society, what was intended to be a utopian society by the people who moved and left the world that we live in now and created this settlement where they could be away from the decay and ruin of this society and create their own. Of course, humans got their hands in it and managed to fuck it up. But what intrigued me about it is it's supposed to be an advancement of this society. Like, there are little mentions here and there about things that would be modern technology in our age, but they have regressed to a more antiquated society, so that there are no automobiles. They travel by horseback and carriage. There's very little metal production. There are no firearms. That always intrigues me, where there's this advanced civilization that's regressive on some of the technological advances that we've had during this time frame. There are no phones. But it's after this time, and there are some references in the novel that let you know that it's after this time. So I found that very interesting. Aside from that, then you have the dynamics of the other characters that are in Kelsey's realm, and of them being the captain of the Queen's Guard, the regent, the Red Queen, who is her rival on the other side of this world. And then you have all of the villages and some of the characters that you get to meet within the novel that just really make it interesting in how Kelsey responds to them and how they choose to respond to her. I really enjoyed this novel, and it feels like it is the setup for another novel, but it does not leave you feeling unfinished for this part of the story. You know that there's more to come. So yeah, there's a lot of good in this story, and I really enjoyed it. And I do have the sequel. I purchased that in June, Invasion of the Tearling, and I'm looking forward to reading that. So if you have read this and you have some thoughts that you would like to share, be sure to put them in the comments below. And that's all that I have to say about that. Thank you for watching, and I hope you all have a good weekend whenever you see this video. Peace out.